I have with me the brand new Polestar 3, and in this video I will do the full review, interior, exterior, material quality, multimedia system, everything about the car. You will find out in this video. I have a separate video where I drive the car. If you want to see the test drive, definitely check out that video because I test almost everything, the acceleration, the autopilot, we talk about suspension, we talk about everything regarding driving, so definitely check out that video as well. So guys, before we go forward, I will start with some technical data and then we will go outside to talk about the exterior, interior, and in the end we will take the conclusion. Also, from my point of view, Polestar, it's a brand that definitely worth taking into consideration, at least if you have the money. The cars are not affordable or are not cheap, if that makes sense to say like that, but they are more of a premium brand, you know, so they are more in the class with Mercedes, with Porsche, somewhere around there. This is what and how I see them because I drive the car. I test drive yesterday the Polestar 4, today Polestar 3. I also drive Polestar 2, and I have to tell you the truth, they are really special. They feel really premium when you drive it. When you sit inside here, it has a nice premium feeling. Also, they are one of the most sustainable cars in the world. So Polestar make one of the most sustainable. The most of the materials are recycled, and most of the material can be recycled for the future cars, which says a lot about this company. Not only that they make really nice material, but they are also sustainable, and this says a lot. Plus, the driving feeling on those cars, it's incredible. Anyway, let me start with technical data. The version that I have with me, of course, it comes with single motor long range, but the version as I have with me is the dual motor long range, and also is the version that comes with performance package, and it's all-wheel drive. It comes with two electric motors, one on the front, one on the rear. The power of the car, 510 horsepower, 910 Newton meters. It's crazy. Definitely check out the test drive to see the acceleration there. 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds. The top speed, it's limited to 210 km per hour, and the range, estimated VLTP, 560 km, probably in real life around 400 km. The estimated consumption, 22.2 kilowatt hour. The car, it's also capable of towing a trailer up to 2,200 kilograms on this version. The battery capacity, 111 kilowatt hour. It's a 400 volt NMC lithium battery, but usable 107 kilowatt hour. Turning circle, 11.8 meters. When it comes to drag coefficient, 0.29, and the weight of the car, 2,584 kilograms. The trunk space, 484 liters, and if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1,411 liters. And surprisingly, not many electric cars, but this Polestar, and not only this Polestar, but Polestar 2 and also Polestar 4 have a frunk where you can add some storage, and Polestar 3 have 32 liters of storage space in the frunk where you can put a lot of stuff. Now, I want to point out a few interesting thing and important thing to notice and to point out is the fact that this Polestar 3 on the rear, it comes with torque vectoring. That means it can split the power between left and right rear wheels, and that says a lot when you take the curves, when you go out of the curves, when you accelerate. The traction, the handlings are fantastic, and let's don't forget the fact that the rear motor can also disconnect from the clutch, so that means it can shut down in order to save more energy, so in order to be more efficient. Also, the car and the version that I have with me, it comes with air suspensions, which are fantastic. You can also choose the level of comfort that you want to have. I will show you a little bit later. Also, I talk about that in the test drive video. Another thing that on this performance package and the car that I have with me have is the 1610 watts sound system. It's a 25 speakers Bowers and Wilkins sound system, which is extremely good, high quality. Another important thing, guys, which I definitely want to say is the fact that from next year the car can be fitted with a LiDAR from Luminar, which use a laser scan, and with laser can scan the environment to create a 3D map which will know exactly what's happening around the car, and this will help in the future with autonomous driving and self-driving and all that stuff, which will be really impressive. It will use use an NVIDIA Drive Orion computer core capable of handling 254 trillion operations per second. That says a lot. Will come with 3 additional camera, 1 long-range 8 megabytes camera for smart zone and 2 rear view 8 megabytes camera for door mirrors arms. But for the moment, the car comes equipped with 9 exterior cameras, 2 infrared cameras and 3 additional exterior camera with automatic cleaning function to enhance reward and long-range vision, all that stuff. So it comes with a lot of cameras and sensors and radars, but in the future will come also with a radar which will be fitted up here in the front, which can read whatever happened around the car. So I can wait to see that as well. If you still have questions, ask me down below. The charging power, by the way, in DC it's up to 200 kilowatts and in AC around 22 kilowatt hour if I remember well. But anyway, let's go out, let's start the review and then we will take a conclusion. Start with the key Polestar 3 card. Also you can connect your car to your phone or wherever. You can unlock it also with some kind of chip which you can put on your finger, like a ring, the same as Tesla. It's kind of the same system. You can lock and unlock the car, also keyless if you put your finger around here, but if you don't have it connected to your phone or you don't have the key with you, because it has also a key, you can put it, because here is the sensor, so from here you can lock it and also from here you can unlock it, and you can see how the handle, it comes out and in. I love those handles because they are aerodynamic and also they look pretty good. Also it comes with electric folding mirrors, of course, and all this cool stuff. So this is all you can do with the card, basically, with the card key. Another important thing is that the fact that at least on this performance package, it comes with soft close on all doors, of course, also on the front, also on the rear, and this is quite a helpful feature. Something that I cannot show you are the headlamps, because I need some help. As long as you go out from the car will not allow you anymore to switch on the headlamps. I can switch on the daytime running light, but the fog lamps and the headlamps I cannot switch it on, but we can talk about them. But yeah, that's the problem with the headlamps. The hazard light, I can switch it on from here and it will be on, but the normal daytime running light I cannot show you, sadly. Also, by the way, the card have to be here in order that you to drive with it, so it has to be in that place right there. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the exterior design. Probably you already know that this Polestar 3, it's built on the same platform as the new Volvo EX90. The exception here is that EX90 is much bigger, and if you put it close to another, if you put the car close to another, you will notice a big difference in size. This one is much more squeezed, but interesting is the fact that it's a little bit bright. But the EX90, it's kind of very tall and very squarey, where you can have a lot of space there, plus free row. The only similarity in terms of, let's say, size is the fact that the wheelbase, it's relatively the same. Basically, it's the same wheelbase. The difference between the wheels is the same as on the EX90, but when it comes to the design and the body shape, it's totally different. This one is much more aerodynamic, and you can see also in the back kind of a coupe design, where the EX90 is kind of a squarish look with much more bigger space, and it's also a little bit longer with much more bigger space inside the car. And this, it's kind of a sporty SUV, coupe-ish SUV, and Polestar make one of the most beautiful car. I really enjoy the design. I think the design language look extremely nice, extremely modern, and they are a pretty nice car. It's not so tall, even though it's relatively a big platform, I would say. It's not so tall, and it looks definitely quite sporty, and also that improved aerodynamic, it's a good thing. And also the car comes with a lot of crazy feature, innovative new features, which I like very much, and we will talk in this video about. So yeah, accepting the fact that the car seats, it's kind of short, it's pretty much a big SUV. I can put it in this category because it's relatively long, and also it's relatively bright. Because On this version, I have the performance package. You can see right here, it comes also with 21-inch rims. It starts at 20 and those are 21. Also, it comes with Brembo brake discs, 4 pistons on the front with this goldish color. Also ventilated brake discs on the front. And also you have this goldish valve cap around here, which look really cool. I think it fits really nice on the car, and because it has air suspension, doesn't matter how big the rims are, the car make a great job over the bump, so it's very comfortable. On the rear, the same goldish brake calipers, the same ventilated brake discs, but they are a little bit smaller on the rear. Also, I like very much that around the wheels and the edges of the car we have this plastic mat which protect the paint of the car, and also in case of scratching you can change it easy, and it's a nice combination between plastic matte and plastic glossy, so it's not as cheap as you find on other car, which is great. Also, it comes here when you open the door, you can hit it with this plastic on the side, and also on the lower end, the same story, the same black area. Also, you have illuminated handles, so you can see you have an LED light here. By the way, also some chrome on the side, and other than that, when we go in the front, the same story, the same plastic to protect the edges also on the front part. It's very practical and it fits relatively nice with the car. Around the edges of the window they add this piano black, which is in trend these days, and I like how they design this area here that goes all the way on the back and continuing with this black glossy on the spoiler, and also around here the tail lights. I think it fits really nice. I think they did a great job at playing with this piano black around the car, and it looks really good. Even the spoiler in the back here looks quite aggressive and nice and sporty. It has a huge air intake down here which will improve the aerodynamic, but also it make it look super sporty and really interesting. Here is the brake light, LED light. We have a wiper on the rear. You have heated window on the rear as well. Also, if you look in the back at the tail lights with Polestar writing on the side, LED light, turning signal LED, we have reverse light LED, and even the fog lamps are LED light, and they look phenomenal. If you look from up, also you can see those lines. It comes across the back of the car that make the car look really interesting. Here you have the camera for the reverse, and a little bit lower the Polestar logo, and lower here on the number you have LED lights on the number plate, plus here is the button to open the trunk. I will show you a little bit later. We have the same as on the Polestar 4, this element here on the both sides. I don't know if it helps for the aerodynamic or it's just a design element. Probably it's just a design element to somehow show that it's the same design language used on all other models. Other than that, on the down bumper, 6 sensors on the front and on the rear. Also, you have some light reflector. Here you have the hook, I will show you later. But other than that, the bumper in the back, it's relatively simple, relatively straight. The only difference from other cars is the fact that this plastic, it's a little bit different. It's a combination between glossy and matte, so it's not the same plastic as you find on most of the cars on the street. Other than that, very nice transition between the B pillar and the window, so it seems to be like a continuous window, and I like that. Also in the back, the same story, so the quality here, it's really nice made. So usually in other cars, if you look at other cars, those are outside, those edges, but here it's everything flat from one piece, so it looks nice. Up there you have the panoramic glass roof all over on the upper side. I will show you also when we go inside. I like the fact that they still keep those frameless mirrors, which look fantastic. This is also a unique signature for the Polestar. The blind spot view light, it's around here. So yeah, pretty nice design. Also turning signal on the side, LED light, and here you have the camera. Also the leg of the mirror, it's in piano black. It looks cool. Up here on the windshield in the middle you have some sensors which are heated that area where the camera and the sensors are that help for autopilot and all the safety features. Also in the front you have Polestar illuminated here, pretty cool, and you have this Thor hammer design on the light, and then you have the daytime running light, but when you turn on the turning signal, you have this area here with the turning indicators. Then is the daytime running light, matrix LED, adaptive high beam, low beam, headlamps, and this is the front end. Pretty powerful. Also, it keep that look, design language. I like the logo, and I like this area here that it's kind of an air intake now. So it looks really cool. That helped the aerodynamic. The air will go inside there and will go outside here to improve the aerodynamic, but also to make the car look much more interesting. Polestar engineered. Here are some sensors in these areas. Actually, they are also sensors, but also the radar that helps to it, adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, all that safety features. Plus the front camera is right here, Polestar engineered. And on the lower end here, we don't have any air intakes, just black glossy 6 sensors everywhere here. And here we have the air intake, which if you look closely, you can see that it has active cooling. Right now the clappers are closed, but they will open when it needs to cool down. So other than that, this is the exterior, guys. What I want to show you more is the charging port. The charging port here on the driver's side, which is manual in comparison with the Polestar 4. Here you have the charging, 22 kilowatt in AC, and in DC around 200 kilowatt charging. Pretty cool, and also relatively good quality on this door. Let me show you also what is under the hood. Opening the hood, once you open from inside, here on the side you have that how you can say to this one, you have this handle or stalk that you open it from here, and you have an automatic lift gate. On the front here you have 32 liters of space where you can put the cables, triangles, or whatever things you want to put. It's relatively big, so yeah, it's very useful. And here we have also the liquid for the wipers, and if you want to close it, simple as that, push it in the middle and it goes really good. So the quality seems to be better as on Tesla Model 3 or Y. Going in the trunk, down here you have the button, automatic lift gate on the trunk, simple opening like that. Up here you have also the buttons to close it and lock it. Good quality everywhere around here. I really like this quality. It's like a carpet, like a towel. It's really interesting. Then you have an LED light up here. The entrance relatively big, but it seems that in this area it's kind of squeezing in a little bit, so you can see that area squeezing in. So the entrance is not as bright as in other cars, but regarding the total entrance area, it's relatively big. I mean, it can still carry a lot of items without any problem. You have this aluminum plate which look fantastic. I love the quality. I love the way it looks. It looks premium, it looks expensive. You have aluminum hooks in every corner, which is also very useful, and also the quality of them, it's very good. You have a 12-volt port here. You have the possibility to let down with the air suspensions. You just press this. Let me show you. Look at this. I think you can see it, how it goes down. And we go up. Check this out. Man, and it works so fast. It's working so fast, and now it's maximum up. Whoa, it works so fast. Yeah, let me leave the camera down for a while to show you one more time. Check this out. Check this out. Leave it down. Whoa, it's work relatively fast, right? Man, it's more fast than a Mercedes that cost over 150,000 euro. It's quite impressive. It's really fast, it's really quick. And I want to show you one more thing. Here you have a button which you can press, and you have the hook which came out automatically without you being needed to touch it, and then press it back, press the button, and it goes back again automatically without touching it. Come on, one more time. It didn't finish the process. Now it goes back again. Great. Now you have some storage space on the left side. You have some hooks left and right, some storage here. You have also the protection for the trunk, which you can put it like that. Also, it feels so good quality. Everything you touch around here, it feels relatively good quality. Down here under the floor, you have some storage space where you can put different items as well. Relatively big, so you have some storage space here to put a lot of things. You can leave down the middle part, this little middle area here, where you can carry like skis or wherever things you want. That's good because you can have your skis and again, 4-person in the car. From here you press it like that, the headrest will go down, and then all you have to do is just relatively push it forward and you can fold it down. And you can see something that it's very important is the fact that you have a completely flat floor, which will help you carry long items without any problem. In the trunk right here, you can even sleep here because you have a flat floor and it's perfectly flat here. Plus this quality, man, I'm so impressed with the quality. This quality right here, it's extremely good. And let me show you. Now, if you go from the side, you have also big entrance here. You can see in the back, the entrance one more time, relatively big. The quality here, it's crazy. One of the best quality behind the seats, and it feels like a towel, something like that. I like it so much. Down here on the legs, because you have a completely flat floor, you have huge space to put different items, so that's another big plus. So from my point of view, not only that, the quality, the driving feeling, but it's a premium car. Now, in order to put it back, you have to hold the seat belts just like that. Let me close this. You have to hold the seat belt. This is something that I wish to be different. So why we have to hold those seat belts? Plus you have to put yourself the headrest back in the positions. Now again, it's okay, it's fine. Oh, you heard the doors? Look at this. It has so much rubber and here the quality. When you close the door, it sounds so good. So good quality. I really like every single thing you touch. It feels extremely good quality. Now, regarding the windows, here are the buttons. From here you left down the button. From here you unlock the door, and it has an electronic unlocking mechanism. Soft material everywhere, sustainable material. Also here you have Bauer Wilkins. You can see the design. Here you have the speaker, also in chrome. It looks so cool. Some storage space, relatively good. Down here you have also this kind of material. It's not a plastic. It looks really interesting. It's soft material everywhere. So the quality is good everywhere you touch. I like that. This is the entrance, big entrance. And you can see from here the panoramic glass roof, which look gorgeous, and it's also UV protected and it's laminated. Plus huge storage space in the back. You will see how much space I have. You can see also Polestar on this plate, flat floor. Behind the front seats you have some storage space, otherwise soft material, recycled materials. I like very much that even here on the side until the edge of the rubber we have soft material, so everywhere here it's soft material, good quality. The seat belt in this goldish color, and you can see the seats look so cool in Polestar design. They are fantastic, they are unique, they are nice. And I was surprised because this is not leather. This is, I don't know how can I explain you know those jackets, like I have my jacket, it's not leather, it's kind of a different nylon design. I don't know how can I tell you, but those are made from recycled material. This is the bio attribute microtech material, which use 100% recycled materials, which are really nice. And also they are wipeable, so if you spill some water you can wash it easy. They are nice, you know, like you have those jackets that you go in Nord and I don't know how they call it. This is great material, great material. Now you have ISOFIX on the rear. You can install 2 chassis here. You have also the armrest right here, also in the same material, pretty cool. And also you can extend this just like that to have 2 cup holders. Super nice. And you have also another vent here on the B pillar. You have some hooks. And the great part on those seats, I don't know if you notice, look at this. You notice something different? Yes. Here in the middle, you have an individual seats, man. So they made those side support, so 3 people here can stay in their own space, which is crazy nice. Now let me go inside. I adjust the seats in my driving position, 173 centimeters, and look how much space I have here. Huge space, almost half of my hand can be there. Incredible good. I can stretch my legs under the front seat. You have also some ambient light there, but your knees will still stay high, like four centimeters, like in all electric cars, because the battery is under the floor there. The space on my head, I have huge space. I was surprised to see, and I was like, man, how they squeeze the car, they make it so short, and in the same time I have so much space on my head. I don't understand that, how they managed to do that. It's incredible. And if you look at the car from exterior, it's kind of aerodynamic. It's impressive. The quality on the seat is great. The comfort, it's really good. They sound a little bit, they make a noise. I noticed that also in Polestar 4, but if you don't think too much about it, oh, they are comfy, they are nice, they are definitely nice. You have soft material everywhere. The visibility, here you have a window, here you have the window. Visibility is not the best, but the comfort is very good. It's very good. Up here you have also a speaker, you have good quality on the roof. It feels really good, the material quality. You have an LED light here on the both sides. Here in the middle you have two USB-C, you have the climatic system controller, you have a screen, you have 3-position heated seats on the rear, and here you have the vents on the rear. Ooh, the vents feel good as well. Now, if I go in the middle, because I have a flat floor, I can stay without any problem with my legs together, and I have huge space on my knees. This is really good, the space. And also I have my individual seats, and down here is not stiffer like in other cars. So the good part is that even down here I have soft material, which is great, and I have my own seats and I can stay with my legs together, and I have plenty of space on my head, which is great. This is the space, like I have like almost 2 hands, like almost 10 fingers of my head in the middle. Of course, in the back it's a little bit stiffer because of the armrest, but man, stretch my hand completely, and here stretch my hand completely. It's really good. It's spacious. It's more than I was imagining. I told you it's really good when it comes to space on the rear. Now, regarding the front and the dashboard, you can see the simplicity of it. And Polestar, as Tesla, they try to keep it simple, so they just bring this screen in the middle right there. So we have a screen, a multimedia screen, 14.5-inch screen. Then you have also a digital cockpit right there in the front of the steering wheel, and the head-up display, which I will show you a little bit later. Otherwise, very simple, not too many buttons, but you will see that it's pretty practical. And yeah, sometimes simplicity look much nicer and it's much more attractive. Anyway, let's go in the front. Here you have one window from one piece, and you will see the window. I don't know if I can manage to do that. It's probably not working, but I have to go inside the car. It has double glass, so I have to go inside the car, press the brake, put it in drive, and then I'm able to use the button. So you can see it has double glass. They are definitely that's why you have to see the test drive. The sound insulation is pretty good, so you have good double glass, insulated glass, good material quality also on the front, the same as on the rear. Even down here it's soft material. Huge space, huge space in the door bands. Again, the speaker with Bauer and Wilkins. Up here again, the buttons for lock and unlock, and the buttons for the windows, and the button for unlocking the door. Again, a small speaker here, and the same design as on the rear. Also aluminum plate with Polestar at the entrance. You have the pedals, normal pedals, not aluminum pedals. You have also some storage space around this area here, where you can add different items. Also, you have 2 USB-C ports there in the front, and also here you can pull it like that to put a telephone or whatever things you want to put around there. So electric adjustable seats, so from here you can adjust the seats in every position you want. Very simple. But also from here you can adjust it manually, so you can adjust the front part the way you want it. Also in the front you have the seat belt in gold color, which look great, and it fits really nice with the black and this kind of a black gray dark color on the seats. Again, you can see panoramic glass roof, and the seats design, the quality is the same great as on the rear, but the seat design in the front, you will see the side support are a little bit bigger, so that hold you a little bit better when you want to drive a little bit dynamic and sporty, because this car have 510 horsepower, so a lot of power, and when you drive on twisty roads this will help you a lot. And also you have down here the side support, but in the same time they somehow made it to keep it also pretty comfortable. Going forward in this area, you have also soft material everywhere around here. You have the vents, which are manual and not like in Polestar 4 where you have to control the direction from the screen. Here you control it manually. Soft material everywhere on the dashboard, also kind of the same material as you have it on your seats. Pretty good. Visibility around the windows, it's very good. Also in the mirrors, also around the window, in the windshield, and also you can see the head-up display directly here, directly on the windshield. Very good brightness, very good clarity, but I'm not sure if you really need the head-up display when you have this digital cockpit. I think it's more than enough because you have a lot of information right here in front of you, and I will show you a little bit later. But the mirror up here, also the visibility in the back, it's relatively fine, and if you look in the back there, it's quite fine. Also, you can see one more time the seats in the back. Here we have this armrest, which is pretty soft. You can open it and you have plenty of space down there where you can put different items. Some piano black, 2 cup holders. You can also close it. And also you have piano black everywhere. I know some people will not be happy with that because of the scratches. You have also the wheel for the volume and also for the media, and here we have a place where you can charge your phone wireless, and you have also ventilated areas. Other than that, very clean design. You can see the Polestar writing there on this area on the dash, and then again we have the vents which are manual adjustable. And if you want to open the glove box, you just press this button and the glove box, it's open. Here is the space, LED light, plenty of space to put different items in the glove box. The stalk to change the gears is here, by the way, behind the steering wheel, and also here you activate just like that the autopilot. The parking is here, and if you want to put it in reverse, you just go up like that, simple as that. Also in the front you have this super nice Bauer & Wilkins speaker design in the middle of the dashboard, which look really futuristic, really premium. If you want to adjust the steering wheel, you can adjust it electrically, but you have to adjust it from here, from the screen. You go to steering wheel. Let me show you one more time. So you go, I open the glove box, you go to steering wheel, and then from those buttons here, you adjust the steering wheel down, up, left, right. You have to go here to the controllers, light, steering wheel, and now you can control it from here. So you can go down, up, and forward, backward. Very simple, but you have to do it from the screen, so you don't have any button behind here. Very good quality on the steering wheel. I really love the grip. The size is nice, and the visibility through the steering wheel, it's pretty good. And also this is the digital screen from where you can control. From here you have a button for the voice command, and by the way, because you have Google integration, you have the possibility to turn on from here the Google Assist, the voice assist, and you can ask different questions like, how many degrees are outside today?
In Loterac today, expect a high of 10 and a low of 6.
Cool, right? And you can also navigate to Paris.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, so you can go to navigation, and then it will navigate to different places and so on. If you want to change the view from here, from down here, from this button, you can change the view of the digital cockpit. It's not super customizable, but the colors, the brightness, it's perfect. Even in the sunny day, I test drive it today in the sun, and was great. And also you can see the full map here, which is fantastically useful. And you have the range, the speed, you have all kind of information like the speed here and so on. It's crazy useful, much better than on Tesla, where you don't have a screen, you have to always look on the right side. And the cockpit is great. Now going in the middle here to the multimedia, you have a 14.5-inch multimedia screen. Up here, if you slide it, you see all the notification that the car want to give you. Down here you find the climatic system that's always on the screen with the temperature. From here you can also switch on and off the heating seats and also heated steering wheel. Then here you have the full menu of the climatic system, from where you can activate, deactivate, and also choose where the air to go. And you can put it on auto, you can put it on manual, you can turn it off completely, and you can also slide it on the second page where you have the air quality. And because the car it's fitted with a very good air filtration, so it can filtrate very small particles like PM 2.5. So if you live in a polluted area or in a city, crowded city with a lot of pollution, I think this car will be great because you can breathe some fresh air inside the car. And on the parking you can schedule the climatic system from here. So very simple, you relatively get used with it pretty fast, and you can reach it easy from here. Even though it doesn't have too many physical buttons, you can get used with those very fast with the button with the climatic system. The hazard light button is here. Here you go in all the settings of the car, the most important settings, and you have the shortcuts. For example, the rain sensitivity, you have the glow box, you have the lights, you have the driver adjustment, and open the boot, and also the brightness of the screens. Up here on the settings you have all the settings of the car, the most important settings of the car. From driver, the creep, you can choose to creep, traction control, you can raise the suspension, you have the range or performance, the driving mode, you have also the steering wheel feeling. So if you want to have it soft or firm or sporty, the suspension the same. If you want to have it firm or comfortable, you have three different choice. And you have one pedal drive, which is fantastic. I really love it. It works really good, and also the fact that you can turn it off completely to let the car roll. It's incredibly useful. You have everything you need for an electric car. Every settings that an electric car need to have, it is right here. Then you have the assistance systems from Pilot. You have all the settings from autopilot, so you can activate, deactivate from here. Then you have the lane keeping assist, the speed limit warning and all that, distraction alert, road sign information, and so on. You find all the assistance systems here. The charging information and settings are here. You can choose how much you want to charge the car on the next go, and also you can schedule down here. If you go to advanced, you have plug and charge. This is fantastic if it will work in combination with some charging stations. Then you have the volume and all the settings from the volume and the sound system. You have also the connectivity, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, the privacy, and the control for the light, mirror, steering wheel, and all that stuff. You can also find it around here, which is very easy to find. And also here on the system you find all the settings from updates. You can change the language, you can change the units, storage, all that infos, notification apps, you find it around here. And the car status, you will find if the car have some errors or stuff like that, you will find it around here. Good. Now if you go to home, let's talk about the most important thing in a car from my point of view is the navigation system, which is one of the best. And why is that? Because it has Google integration, the same as Renault use it as well on some of the newest cars, if not all new cars. It has Google Map, the same as on your phone. You have the same information like traffic, because it's connected to the internet. You have traffic on these streets with red and yellow and blue, and it shows you where is traffic, where is not traffic. It shows you where are road closure and all that stuff. It's so useful, and it's very responsive. It's one of the most responsive maps. So always when a car have Google integration, it's one of the best map. It's the best map for sure. If you see up here, you can find all the charging stations in real time, and you get a lot of information about them. So all you have to do is just open them up, look at them, and you can see a lot of information about the charging stations, with how many % you arrive there, how fast you can charge there, and so on. And then you just have to press start. And for example, if you want to go a little bit farther away, let's say I want to go to Italy here, and then you just press start. Once you do that, you will see that the car will calculate automatically for you. It will give you all those information about the trip and the charging station, which is great, and it gives you also some options. I like that. I like the map a lot, and I think it's one of the best. It comes also with 360 degrees camera, which probably it's also one of the best 360 degrees camera out there. Good resolution, good clarity. Also you can see the rear camera, the front camera, extremely useful. And then of course here you have all the apps that you can install on the car, and it has also the map, the Google Assistant. You have also the performance app, which they work on it, will come soon, and you can also download all the apps that Polestar have collaboration. And the great part is that not many cars these days, but Polestar, Tesla, and I think BMW on some models, or Mercedes, they have the possibility to watch YouTube. So you can watch YouTube in the car, you have internet connectivity, and you can watch all the videos that you want right here. All you have to do is just search for whatever you want to see. Right now I just search for my channel, so you can find my channel here with all the videos, and I noticed that it works really quick. So you can watch videos while you're waiting for someone. You can play some videos, and that will be extremely useful. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, that's nice. Also in the future, I'm not sure if you can install yet Netflix or other apps, but I think you can do in the future, because I saw some. If you go here to download app, you will see that before you install the Google Play, you see all the apps right here which you can install, like Waze, probably, you know, like Netflix and all that stuff, Disney and so on. It's cool, it's cool. I really like it. It's probably one of the most interesting multimedia system, probably one of the best multimedia system out there on the market. This is the lights, this is the high beam. Up here, guys, by the way, you have the light. You can turn it on, off. You have the button which will connect you to the info, and then SOS button. And up here you have the vanity mirror with some beautiful LED lights on the side. Look really good. The vanity mirror look really cool, and also the Polestar logo here. And you can see the panoramic glass roof. It's getting dark right now. It was pretty hard to do this review, to be honest, because I have to move the car around here in the parking lot. It's kind of complicated. I didn't have too much time. Everything was on rush, but I hope I can bring you some information about this Polestar 3. This was my only option to film this Polestar 3, and I have to drive until Austria today in order to film this car, because in Germany and Switzerland wasn't able to drive it, and I have to come in Austria, and I did that in a super rush fast time because it's almost dark outside, so I didn't have too much time. I have to get the car, do the test drive, do all that stuff in one day. I want to give you my feedback about this car, and my feedback is that if you have the money, I think Polestar make fantastic premium cars which compete with Mercedes, Porsche. They play in the same liga, if that makes sense. If you compare it with Tesla Model 3 or Y, then Tesla Model 3 and Y, they play in kind of other liga, and you can see that also in the price. If you look at the price of those cars, you will understand a little bit better. But the driving feeling, the quality materials, and everything in this car feel quite premium. Of course, there are not everything perfect. There are a few things here and there which they can improve. They will improve probably in the future, but for the moment, from what I see, it's a pretty good car. They offer you 3 years warranty on the body. They offer you 12 years corrosion for the paint, and they offer you like 8 years for the battery and motors, like usually in other electric cars. that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the test drive video. I hope you get some useful information from here. Thank you very much to all of you that are watching my videos. Stay safe, guys. I will really appreciate if you give me a like, share, subscribe. It will help me a lot. I will really appreciate it. Thank you again. Stay safe, and I love to hear from you in the comment section. So see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.